శ్రీ ముత్తవరపు వెంకటేశ్వరరావు కాలేజ్ ఆఫ్ ఇంజనీరింగ్ అండ్ టెక్నాలజీ 2008 లో స్థాపించిన కళాశాలలో MBA, NAC A గ్రేడ్ మరియు ISO సర్టిఫికేషన్ సాధించిన మొట్టమొదటి కళాశాల శ్రీ ముత్తవరపు వెంకటేశ్వరరావు కాలేజ్ ఆఫ్ ఇంజనీరింగ్ అండ్ టెక్నాలజీ.
Hello, good morning. Welcome to Web Technologies class. In this session, we will see design of various forms in HTML. Okay, last class we have covered various input elements in a form. Now, what is a form? Once again, I am giving the definition of the form. What is a form? An HTML form is used to collect user input. The user input is the most often sent to server for further processing. This is the definition of the form. An HTML form is used to collect user input. The user input is most often sent to a server for processing. Or a HTML form is a container for taking input data from the user. That data is sent to the server for further processing. In this fashion, the form can be defined. Okay, various forms, design of various forms. This is the one HTML form. Okay, this is the one form. Okay, this is the one form. Okay, we have seen in this form what are the input elements in this one? Text boxes. All of them are the text boxes. Submit button, reset button. Okay, in this form what are the various input elements? Submit buttons is there, radio buttons is there. Okay, drop down list items is there. Okay, would you like to brochure some checkbox is there, submit button is there. Like that, form contains input elements. Now, these are the inputs. Last class we have covered various all types of inputs. Okay, we will design a form like that, contact form. Now in this session, we will design two forms in HTML. First is the contact form, and the form is looks like this. Second one, we will see what is the next form. Okay, design a contact form. And another one is, just I will give the outlook of the other form. Okay, we will design another form here. As all our programs are available within the folder D:, MVR Web Technologies, class 12. Okay, first we will design the form like this. Okay, now we have seen the form. Okay, we will design a form like this. First one, name, phone number, email, which taxi do you require, extras, is there any extra facilities you are required, what is the pickup date, what is the pickup place. Okay, we will design the form like this. The first problem. Okay, what is the pickup place? Next, what is the drop off place? Okay, is there any instructions? Submit booking. With all these elements, we will design a form now. Okay, in order to design this form, we will use style sheet. The coding for this form is available in our shared folder. In shared folder, form examples, I will keep MV HTML lab programs. I will keep one folder in our shared folder, HTML lab programs. Okay, on that folder I will share these forms. Go through forms. I will keep one separate folder forms. On that forms I will keep this file. Okay, go through this file. Okay, I will explain the contents of this file now. First one, this is the form. Okay, document type, we will see this is a HTML5 content. That's why we have written document type. We will see later. Okay, next, HTML metadata, all of them. Just use style is there. What is the style? Next topic is style. We will see in detail about style. Okay, legend, like this, all these we will see later. Okay, just copy paste those one. Okay, form. Here starts our work. Form. What is the class? Class is my form. What is the class? What is the action? We will see all these later units. Okay, at present action is not required. Encrypt is also not required at present. Okay, this is the form, my form. This form contains first one customer name. Okay, label slash label within the paragraph tag I am placing the values. Name slash label input customer name. Okay, next one phone number. Okay, the phone number is phone. Okay, input type TEL telephone number phone number. Okay, next email input type equal to email name equal to email address. These type of facilities also there for phone. TEL type is there, email type is there. Next, which taxi you want? Okay, legend means one box will come. On that box which taxi you require, some choice buttons. Okay, class equal to choice input. Okay, label equal to class equal to choice means some data will be displayed there. Input type equal to radio car slash label. This is the one value. Okay, this is the second value. Input class equal to choice input type equal to, this is the third value. Okay, three choice buttons. Field set extras. Okay, is there an extra facility required? Okay, P label type equal to checkbox name equal to extras baby seat value equal to wheelchair, like this. These are the extra values. Okay, next pickup date. This is the input type. What is the pickup date? Type equal to. Okay, this is for selecting type equal to date time local means this will generate a text field whose type is date time. We can select the date and time. Pickup place. What is the pickup place? Select one. Selected means by default this value is selected. IBM bus stand bench circle. What is the starting place? Drop off place. What is the drop off place? Destination. Okay, see here input type equal to text. Okay, name equal to drop off place. Required equal to list destination. Okay, I will prepare the list of destinations here like this. Data list slash data list paragraph slash paragraph. Special instructions. Go through this file detail. Okay, submit booking. Okay, this is the design of this form. Now I am running this form where we will get the output like this. MVR form 1 dot example. Okay, name, submit booking, phone, email, which taxi. Okay, car or van, tuk tuk, baby seat extras. You want any extras? Baby seat, wheelchair access, stock up. What is the pickup date? We can select the one date pickup date, date and time. Select place IBM. Drop off place. We can select which place to drop off Mangalagiri. Next, special instructions. MVR submit booking. Whenever this submit button is clicked, the action is placed within the file. The action within the form, one attribute is their action attribute. On that action attribute, we will specify to which page we have to submit this data. If we press the submit button, the values will be submitted to one of the page in server. Okay, this is the first form in HTML. Okay, this is available. This form is available in the shared folder of our department. Okay, do your customization. Delete some of the entries, add some of the entries, design your own style. This is the way of designing form. Okay, Previous class we have covered number of input elements. Using those input elements, we have designed the form like this. Okay, this is the first example of designing forms in HTML. Next, we will see design of another form. Next, we will design another form which contains email, next name and message, submit. Only the few fields only. We will see how to design another form. After executing this form, the output is like this. Okay, the form is like this. In order to get the form like this, we will use style sheets. Okay, we have to use the concept style sheets. We will see the next topic is about style sheets. Okay, this is the code for this form, design of this form. Okay, in styles it will come style. This will come form, UL, label, input, text area, like this. So many. Okay, at this point, no need to require all those. Just keep like that. Form action. What is the purpose of this action? Whenever the user clicks the submit button, the control will go to the my handling form page. Okay, control will go to this page. Now we are PHP or in next level we will use method equal to two values, get and post. The difference between the get method and post method we will see. Okay, name equal to label equal to just that name will be displayed, input type equal to text, id equal to name, username. Okay, for name, what is the input we have taken? For the name, the input taken is text. Next, it is email. For the input, we are taken the type equal to email. For the message, we are taken the input as text area. We know that input text area is used to display address or much values. Multiple lines of text can be taken using the text area. Button, by last we display the written the send message button. Okay, using this button, whenever the message to be displayed here on the submit button is send your message. This is the one way of writing submit button. If we are not writing send message, default value submit will be displayed. Okay, now we will run this program. Okay, this is the output. This is the output, name, email, message, send your message. Okay, this is about design of the form in second form. Okay, in this fashion we will design forms in HTML. Okay, next also it will come forms topic in PHP. There also form topic will come. We will see detail. Okay, form, what is a form? Form contains input elements. Whenever the user presses the submit button, that data is submitted to the server for further processing. What are the various input elements of the form means? We will write text box, choice box, option button, all this. Okay, what are the attributes of the form? Action. One of the attribute of the form is action. Whenever the user clicks the submit button, the control will go to the page specified within the action attribute. The action attribute of the form specifies one page. Whenever user presses the submit button, the control will go to all the data in the form will go to the that page. Okay, action attribute, form action attribute. Okay, this is about forms in HTML. Next, we will see the basics of HTML5. What is HTML5? What is the importance of HTML5? We will see in detail. Now we will see the rest of the session with HTML5. HTML5 is important because it adds many of the advanced features to HTML. Okay, what is HTML5? In HTML, it is difficult to play audio or video files, whereas in HTML5 it is easy. Some canvas, other new type of elements are there. Those elements are not available in HTML. Okay, in this session, rest of session, we will see introduction to HTML5. Next session, we will see the programs on HTML5. Okay, HTML5, Introduction to HTML5. This is the version history of HTML5. This is the version history of HTML5. In 1991, HTML first published. Later 1995, HTML2, HTML3. In 1999, HTML 4.01 was came. Okay, in 2000, XHTML 1.0 came. Between those, in 2012, HTML5 came. Through HTML5 was published officially in 2012. It has been development since 2004. Okay, HTML5 is much more tolerant and can handle markups from all previous versions. Okay, just from in this slide we will see HTML5 was published in the year 2012. Just remember this point enough. All those older versions are not required. In HTML5 is published in the year 2012. HTML5 is the newest version of HTML, only recently gaining partial support by the makers of web browsers. Okay, it incorporates all features from the earlier versions of whatever the features. H1 is available, H2 is available, body tag is available, but in HTML5 some of the tags are deprecated. We will see the details of deprecated HTML5 tags in this session. Okay, which tags are deprecated, which tags are not deprecated. Okay, it adds diverse set of new tools to the web developer to use. One of the special, very special of the HTML5 is in HTML5 it is possible to add music. Next session we will see we will add some music file to HTML5. Next, one of the video files to HTML5. We will see in detail about HTML5. It is still work in progress. Okay, so 2012 it is developed. Some work is going on. Okay, no browser have. Okay, now most of the browsers will support HTML5. Goals of HTML5: support all existing web pages with HTML5. There is no requirement to go back and revise older websites. Okay, reduce the, if you use HTML5 means it is easy to add some extra content. Canvas, it is possible to user to draw something on the web page. Make the user rendering of web content universal and independent of device being used. Handle web document errors in better and more consistent fashion. Okay, these are the new elements in HTML. If someone says HTML, says something about HTML means we will say like this: HTML is a hypertext markup language which has a number of elements. H1 is there, table is there, form is there, input is there, like that. These all, body is there, head. Okay, HTML tag. Okay, these are the tags in HTML: paragraph tag, bold tag, italic tag, underline tag. Okay, for getting break, BR tag. Okay, for getting horizontal roller we use HR tag, like this. These are the various elements in available in HTML. Whereas in HTML5 these are the new elements. Okay, these are not available in HTML: article, fig caption, progress, aside, footer, section, audio, header, source, canvas, hgroup, svg, data list, mark, time, figure, navigation, video, nav, video. These are the just some of the new elements introduced in HTML5. We will be exploring each of these during the next session. Other new features of the HTML5: built-in audio video support. Next session we will see play some of the audio files and video files. Okay, how to add audio. Previously it is not there, but some we have to add some plugins. In order to add audio to the web page, we have to add some plugin. In order to add video to the web page, we have to add some plugin to web page. But in HTML5 Without adding plugins, we can add audio and video. Enhanced form of controls and attributes. Okay, some controls can be enhanced. The canvas. One of the feature in HTML5 is canvas. What is the canvas? In canvas, a way to draw directly on a web page. Drag and drop functionality. Support of CSS3. More advanced features for web developers such as data storage and offline applications. First look at HTML5. Okay, whenever we observe HTML and HTML5, the difference is in HTML, the lines are like this. Every HTML page have a DTD definition. In next topics, next units, it will come the definition. Every HTML page has a DTD. DTD stands for document type definition. Every HTML page has a DTD, document type definition. DTD is defined using XML language, not XML, HTML language, standard general markup language. We can define a one document type definition. Every HTML page has a DTD. Whereas, okay, this DTD can be specified like this. Okay, document type HTML, public, XHTML, transitional, EN. Okay, that line is required. Whereas in HTML5, we will declare just like this, not document type HTML, just 15 characters. In HTML5, there is a just one possible document type declaration and it is simpler. Whereas in HTML, XHTML or HTML, okay, we have to declare the top two lines. Okay, here it is not required, just 15 characters are enough. Okay, what is the document type? In a web page, we observe the first line, not doc type equal HTML means that is a page in developed in HTML5. Next onwards, in next session, we will do any program is the first line, not HTML/HTML. Before the HTML, the first line is not document type HTML. It signifies that this is the page in HTML5. The doc type tells the browser which type and version of document to expect. This should be the last time the document type is ever changed. From now on, all future versions of HTML will use the same simplified declaration. Okay, it is difficult to write those two lines at the top, whereas it is easy to write document type. Okay, it is not basing on the HTML. Okay, it is a separate syntax, not doc type HTML. Okay, HTML element. Next, HTML element. This is what HTML element looks like in XHTML. XHTML means extended language of hypertext markup language. Next version of HTML. In XHTML, we will write the HTML tag like this. But whereas in HTML5, we will write HTML equal to language equal to EN. The lang attribute in the HTML element declares which language the page content is. Though not strictly required. This is optional. Till now we have not written any that one. It is optional. By default it will take English. Though not strictly required, it always be specified as can assist search engines and screen readers. Each of the words of the major language has two characters. In major languages has two characters. Spanish and ES, French FR, German DE, Chinese ZH, Arabic AR, language English EN. Okay, HTML language equal to EN. Okay, head section. In XHTML, we will write the head section like that. In HTML, we will write the head section like this. Title/title. Okay, link attribute will come later. In next, we will cover the CSS. In that CSS, we will see the link attribute. Okay, basic HTML5 web page. Just we will see the simple HTML web page. Okay, the first line now onwards in HTML5, the first line is not HTML, not doc type HTML. That is the first element. It signifies that this is the page developed in HTML5. Okay, HTML language LANG, language equal to EN means English language. Okay, this is optional. HTML, that attribute is optional. Just we will keep language equal to EN. header section, meta char set equal to you. What are the char set you are using? This is also optional, not required. Just a title. What is the title of this page? My first HTML5 web page. Link relative style sheet, href equal to style.css. What is the CSS stands for? We are linking one of the web page to this page. Okay, one of the style sheet to this page. What is the name of the style sheet? Name of the style sheet is style.css. Okay, in order to add style to this page, we are adding another style sheet. About style sheets, next session we will see. In next topic is CSS only. After completing HTML5, the next topic is CSS, cascading style sheets. We will see in detail. Slash head, body, HTML5 is fun. Just one paragraph tag is there, body. This is the basic structure of HTML5. What is the structure of the HTML? The structure of the HTML is HTML slash HTML between head slash head, within the head title slash title. After completing the header section, body slash body. Okay, this is the simple HTML page. Whereas HTML5 structure is first doc type HTML, HTML language equal to EN, header section, title. Is there any link to style sheets? We will write the link statements. Body slash body HTML. Only two things are extra. First, doc type HTML, which signifies that this is the page developed in HTML5. Whenever in the web page we observed the first line doc type HTML means that is the page developed in HTML5. Okay, language HTML, we will write only HTML element in HTML5. Option lang equal to EN. Viewing the HTML, we run the above file means it will appear like this. This is about introduction to HTML5. Okay, next session we will play some of the audio files, video files, what are the new elements available in HTML5.